Yo, YouTube, what is up? Welcome back to the Radar for Wrestling Studios.
What's going on? What up, Mox?
NXT just finished up. We have two takeaways from the show. The year-end show of NXT. They had their year-end awards that they give out. Yeah, none of them really mean anything, but I don't know who votes on them or how they, whatever, but they just seem to be there.
Probably Shawn Michaels, William Regal, and Triple H. That's what I'm guessing we're going to vote for that.
Probably, yeah. So, I mean, it's not a ton going on in the show. They're setting up big for the New Year's Evil show next week. That's the biggest show. It's like a takeover on NXT on Wednesday, basically. So we have a couple things to get into at our two takeaways. But first, I want to remind you guys to drop a like on this video, previous videos, hit the subscribe button if you're watching, and subscribe to the channel notification bell so you guys alert when new videos drop. Make sure you follow me on social medias, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, all the same handles. Follow me on all those social platforms. Description section below, you got those links: Amazon, highspots.com, Fight TV, Honor Club. Sign up to all that stuff. Shop through others. Use those links. Helps us the channel a lot. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Two takeaways from NXT live on the USA Network. Let's get right into it. NXT started off with a colossal Bronson Reed taking on Isaiah Swerve Scott in a matchup. They're building up Reed big time. Big time. Not huge, but they're building him back up because he was gone for a while.
Because like they're like the end of the summer or early fall, he was definitely a big deal. Him and Damian Priest were going at it, but he just kind of disappeared. So hopefully they're gonna build him back up. Hopefully this time it sticks, you know.
Yeah, hopefully this time it sticks. Bronson Reed did get the win here, so they continues to build him up as he goes. Let's see how he continues to move up the rankings after this. Next thing on the show was the Grizzled Young Veterans taking on Breezango. We haven't seen Breezango in a long time. Breezango's like my favorite tag team in the world, and they would get the loss here. They would lose to the Grizzled Young Veterans, the former tag team champions. I just wish they would have never lost it. You know. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, don't job him out to the Grizzled Young Vets. No one cares about the Grizzled Young Vets. Come on. Breezango's way more entertaining.
Yeah. Now, they did have the NXT Tag Teams of the Year award. It went to Undisputed Era, and then Adam Cole and Roderick Strong would represent the group in the Dusty Classic. So Dusty Classic's coming back once again. Cool. Right now, the Grizzled Young Vets seem like the favorite to win that thing, but obviously Cole and Strong being a tag team is pretty interesting, right? We haven't really seen much of that, so it's pretty interesting. Yeah. Hopefully, Breezango wins it, though.
They're not, though.
They're not going to win it, but I hope they would, yeah. That'd be dope. But then, next thing on the show, we had Mercedes Martinez versus Valentina Feroz.
Feroz, what a name.
Yeah, it was pretty much just a squash match. Martinez gets the win here. Now, the interesting thing, we had Xia Li and Boa. They continuously do these vignettes where they're like in this crazy training. It looks like a Jet Li movie.
Where they're getting mistreated and beat up, and like now they just. But I think they passed their test or whatever the hell they were doing.
They're coming back next week, so we'll see finally what this unveils. Hopefully, it's some big.
Now they got like weird things in their face.
Yeah, hopefully it's like some cool ninja cinematic thing going on there. Pretty cool if they did that. Yeah. They hopefully they cut the promos.
And who's this lady or whatever the hell it is training him? What's going on over here?
I don't know. Maybe she's a trainer at the Performance Center. We don't know.
It's an aggressive way of training.
Yeah. God. Now, they announced the male superstars and female superstar of the year, and that was Adam Cole for the male, and for the females, it was Io Shirai. So those are your two winners there. Next thing on the show will be Roderick Strong versus Pete Dunne on a very good matchup. Technical showcase in this matchup between two technical,
awesome match.
Very sound technical wrestlers in both guys, but Dunne gets the win because they're keeping Dunne, no pun intended, strong, just because he will eventually probably face Finn Balor eventually for that NXT Championship if he retains at New Year's Eve.
Or Cross one day. We'll see. I don't know.
One of the two,
O'Reilly, Cross, could be a lot going on. We're going to find out.
Now, this was interesting because after this, they would announce Match of the Year. And Match of the Year was Finn Balor, Kyle O'Reilly from NXT TakeOver. That was
without question.
That was announced Match of the Year. Finn Balor, they were going to give out two plaques. Finn Balor took Kyle O'Reilly's, was going to bring it to the ring. He had a face-to-face with Pete Dunne before he gets to the ring, so hinting at that matchup may be coming soon if he holds on to the title against Kyle O'Reilly. He gets to the ring, Finn Balor talks about Kyle O'Reilly, sets the stage for it. Here comes Kyle O'Reilly, and this is takeaway number 1 of the show, and it is because I really enjoyed the promo from Kyle O'Reilly. One of the big issues I have with Kyle O'Reilly in the recent time he's been built up as a single star is the fact that some of his promos sound like he's just joking around the whole time. He doesn't take it. It doesn't seem like he's taking it a lot
too sarcastic.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like any of it's serious or anything like that. But this one was a serious promo, intense, and a lot of intensity from Kyle O'Reilly in this promo. It really changed up his cadence, the way he brought out the promo. I thought it was very very good on his part. And again, stellar work from Finn Balor as well. It's just hyping up the matchup for New Year's Evil, one of the biggest matchups of the year, match of the year from NXT of the new year. It's gonna start off the new year with one of the best matches of the year, probably, between these two. But then eventually, Karrion Kross, Scarlett will come out, interrupt, and then Damian Priest would attack Karrion Kross. You know, setting up their matchup. They would brawl throughout the thing, and they have their matchup at New Year's Evil.
Yeah, awesome segment. Kyle O'Reilly definitely. I mean, I want him to win. He's not going to win.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to win.
Because I think Finn and Karrion Kross, that's where it's all going to lead up to, and that's where it's going to be a huge match at the next takeover. But I mean, for the future here, Kyle O'Reilly, like in NXT, I mean, I can see him being champ. His promos, that promo really showed case that he can be a legit top guy.
Yep.
Like you said, the sarcastic stuff wasn't really working, especially with the type of match. But we're gonna see another bust-ass match. This could be, match of the year of 2021 as well, just because that first one was so damn good. It got the highest rating we've ever given in our reviews. I'm excited for it. Priest and Kross looked really good too. I'm excited for that. The way the camera work was, where Kross was sitting there, and then all of a sudden he's behind them. I thought that was well done. I'm excited for that match. The size. They're pretty equal in size, so that's another fun thing. I always like the size matchup, so I'm excited for it. Next week's gonna be really fun, and I can't wait for this Kyle O'Reilly Finn Balor match. I really want Kyle O'Reilly to win, but I just know he's not.
I don't think he is. I think
it's kind of like Breezango. There's not.
Yeah, exactly. I think Kyle O'Reilly should win as well. I think it's his time, but again, it just so happens that Karrion Kross has made his return to NXT, so the timing is a little bit off there. And the money, to be honest, the money is Finn Balor, Karrion Kross, especially Finn Balor Demon. Maybe if they bring him back for Karrion Kross.
I don't know, but maybe you know what? That'd be an interesting way to bring it back. That's a smart. But you heard that Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and William Regal. Think about that.
Like
for a
the way I would
bring it back.
The way I would do it was to have Karrion Kross beat Finn Balor in their first matchup at most likely a takeover, and in the return match bring the Demon out for Finn Balor to kind of take the belt back, depending on how much time goes in between. Because again, you don't want Karrion Kross being such a short-term champion to begin with because of the injury, and then being a short-term champion again. You don't want to do that, but it's a tough little line you want to do, whether you want to bring the Demon or not. But
and if it's booked right, you could probably do it in the first match. Like, he might have to bring a different level of Finn because he's facing this monster. I think he might destroy Priest. Priest might have to do the job here, because basically everyone's done the job to Karrion Kross, because he's just built up this monster, this Brock Lesnar type monster. So I think Finn might have to bring it out. We'll see. I don't know if they want to bring the Demon back. I don't know, because he's so different now as the Prince. But I mean, think about that. Could be really interesting for a takeover, especially now that we got AEW. I don't know. Think about it, guys. Think about it.
It could be. Yeah, it could be. But guys, that's takeaway number one, the promo between Kyle O'Reilly and Finn Balor. Now let's get to the next thing on the show. We had Legado del Fantasma out there talking about how, they pretty much dominated the Cruiserweight division and all that stuff, and how, like, the fact that they didn't win Tag Team of the Year was, like, a hoax. It was fake. But they pretty much just shat all over the awards this episode of NXT, because Kyle O'Reilly did the same thing as well, talking about how it just it doesn't really mean much. It's kind of a participation trophy, so they just shit all over the awards. But whatever. Lucha House Party, Metalik and Dorado come out and then challenge Legado del Fantasma to a matchup, and then it's set up that New Year's Evil will be Santos Escobar going against Grand Metalik. So I think it's a good idea to have Lucha House Party come back to NXT. Even though this isn't exactly like the same as Lucha Dragons were in NXT, but it is what it is. These guys are probably better off here in the 205 division and give somebody like Santos Escobar to go Fantasma to feud with. So Lucha House Party got the win here, and then that match will be set up Metalik going against Santos Escobar at New Year's Evil. Next thing on the show, it is the main event, NXT North American Championship match. NXT North American Champion Johnny Gargano in his first defense since regaining the title against Leon Ruff.
Risque.
This is interesting because throughout the whole entire night they were teasing that this man Gargano may lose this matchup by breaking mirrors, walking underneath ladders, black cats, and just like you kind of felt like shit. Is he really gonna blow it again? He's gonna lose because of all this bad luck. I thought it was smart and crafty by WWE NXT to do that, because it kind of sows a little bit of doubt, because he's taking on Leon Ruff, some guy you don't take seriously, and it was kind of like a fluke for him to be champion to begin with.
Former North American champions. You
But
can't take him a little serious.
It's kind of a fluke, right? That's why you saw that, right?
Yes,
you didn't see him as a legitimate guy to be champion, and then you want to sow the doubt by doing little campy little things in the back with that, you know, superstitious stuff. So it kind of sows the doubt into somebody's mind that he may, you know, do the upset. But in the end, this takeaway number 2, you're a North American champion after all that bad luck or superstitious bad luck that he was supposed to receive from Black Cat breaking a mirror, walking underneath the ladder. He still is your NXT North American champion by beating Leon Ruff, which was a really good matchup. It was good. I enjoyed it, and they played it the right way because again, Leon Ruff, just by appearance, isn't the most threatening of superstar that you think he's actually viable in the ring. So it was smart.
Not at all.
Yeah. But it was.
He's like guy next door. Like he's your buddy. He plays
exactly. So it was a big night for the whole Gargano family because Austin Theory did win Future Superstar of the Year, and then Johnny Gargano retains his title. So I thought it was an all around good showing from both guys. But in the end, the right guy won. He finally breaks the curse. He's able to defend his title and actually successfully defend it.
Yeah, definitely funny. I was laughing, not laughing out loud, but it was definitely funny and entertaining of watching him come in, like the way they were acting it out. And Austin Theory, when he grabbed the whey protein and threw it and broke the damn mirror, he's like, "What?" You know, that was funny. It was definitely good. The match was actually pretty entertaining. I didn't think Ruff would get that much going in there, but he did. He held his own.
Yep.
But it's time to see Gargano in a more important feud, put the North American title back into an important feud. Not that it was a joke or anything like that, but it just didn't feel all important with Ruff as champion. It was more funny haha stuff. So let's make it more, you know, in it. Let's get it more in an attractive feud with someone, whoever that may be. Who knows who it can be, but you know, now that he has his whole family around there, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get him into something, you know, a really hot feud. I kind of think
Dexter Lumis. Anyone?
Dexter Lumis is the type. He's the host of New Year's Evil. The match is announced. You will have the Fight Pit, Thatcher, Ciampa, maybe Ciampa coming out of this Fight Pit. He can't really set his sights back.
See Ciampa versus Gargano again. We just saw like the whole summer of that.
Me saying that, remember that it's not allowed to happen anymore because that fight they did have. So you box stuff into a corner.
Thatcher Gargano could have has 2 heels. I don't know. We'll see what the works out. I think the roster's not that deep right now. Maybe unless you throw Kyle O'Reilly in there afterwards in case he loses, you can do something like that. But there's some places to go. Yeah,
some places to go. I think Lumis is probably the most interesting of them all, but we'll see what happens going into New Year's Evil. That is next week, a big, massive show. It's like an NXT takeover on a Wednesday night. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Those are our 2 takeaways from NXT. Remember, if it doesn't work for you, brother, do not do the job.
Later, Marks.
Remember to like, subscribe, and comment.